Q-I-K.
Mum, sorry, but you forgot the U.
No, I did not. There isn't a U. It's Q-I-K-I.
No, Mum, there's always a U after a Q. It's the law. Mrs. Dimmock taught me that, eventually.
And you are a credit to her. Nonetheless, the good people of Tarjuak choose to spell it Q-I-K-I-Q-T.
Another Q?
Yes, Q-T.
Q-T? Well, I'm not going to be the one to tell Mrs. Dimmock.
Leaving the spelling bee aside for a moment, where is this Kiki-Tari Jack?
Are you referring to Tarjuak?
You're really proud of yourself for having learned to say that, aren't you?
Yes. Also, it's rather pleasing to say Tarjuak. Anyway, it's in Canada.
Near Toronto?
Nearish.
How nearish?
About 1,700 miles.
No, Carolyn, I'm sorry, I absolutely can't. I've got a job on Thursday.
No, you haven't.
I do, not with MJN. I mean a delivery job with my van.
Oh, well, that doesn't matter.
It matters to me, Carolyn. Happens to be the only thing I'm actually paid to do.
Right. I've looked it up on my phone. It's a tiny, isolated settlement in the Arctic Circle. Why on earth are we going there?
Because that is where the polar bears are.
And where do the polar bears want to go?
The polar bears don't want to go anywhere. The polar bears just want to be left in peace and quiet. But that is where the polar bears find themselves bang out of luck, because we are picking up a dozen tourists from unbeaten track travel and flying them past every polar bear we can find between Toronto and Tarjuak.
What? Are we? Polar bears? We're going to fly over polar bears and see them and look at them and be with the polar bears?
Yes.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not. But for one thing, Gertie's much too fast to plane. You need a prop engine aircraft to watch wildlife, not a jet.
Well, why can't you just fly slower?
Yeah, we could just fly slower.
No, we can't.
Of course we can. We can come down to 100, 120 easily, as long as we watch the angle of bank.
Yeah, Martin. We just need to watch the angle of bank and the polar bears. We need to watch the polar bears.
No, we can't. She'd be hard to manoeuvre and likely to stall. It would be incredibly dangerous and unprofessional.
Fun, though. When do we leave?
No!
Good.
Brilliant!
Oh, if you're online, Douglas, look up polar bears or exploring or something.
Why?
Because one of you will have to give a lecture on it. Unbeaten Track's thing is that the crew are all experts on the region and they give lectures.
Can I give a lecture on polar bears?
No.
What do you know about polar bears, Arthur?
Polar bears are brilliant.
You might want to pad that out with some PowerPoints. All right. Alfred Hitchcock.
Ooh, okay, let's hear it.